and you can be in the middle of a forest listing on eBay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, grandmas. If you didn't already know, I'm currently living in a van, currently living in this van, exploring alternative lifestyles. Something that people find interesting is that I'm still selling on eBay. So I want to go over some tips, some tools, tips, and tricks that I use. It's not the only way to do it, but maybe it could help somebody else out there looking to expand their income that's already in van life, or maybe somebody that wants to travel more and still make a little bit of income, or maybe you sell at eBay at home and this could help you out. I don't know. But let's get into it. First and foremost is sourcing. For people that already resell, very familiar with this already. Where do I find my products? Cheap thrift stores, garage sales, pawn shops for the most part, because you can find some really good stuff for very little money. Now you have a couple things you want to list while you're in your van. All you really need is your smartphone and the eBay app. I like to focus on smaller items that I take pictures very easily. You can use pretty much any background. You got to get creative here. I can use my chair, I can use the floor, and just take pictures and finish the listing from my smartphone. The next thing I want to talk about is storage, and this also can be as creative as you want. I have a bin here underneath my bed that has a lot of my eBay tools in it for inventory. I will also put inventory specifically in places in the van. For instance, this OGO right here. Not only is this bag listed on eBay, it also contains some inventory inside for storage until they sell. Like I said, I like to focus on smalls. I got some belt buckles, vintage perfume, some cool vintage hat, and some other small things in there. I buy bags from the thrift, I list the bags from the thrift on eBay, and I also store items from the thrift in the bags until they sell. I also have this beautiful cargo topper on top of my roof. It does lock with a key. It also gives me an ability to store inventory up here. Again, I have a bag. This bag's full of shoes that are listed. I have some inventory headrests, some inventory clocks, some more inventory Yakima parts here. Believe it or not, these just sold today, so we are going to ship them out. There's a piece of clothing that I listed. Actually, I listed it today, which means it was probably underpriced. And since I need to ship it, I can get out my bin of extremely organized stuff in order to ship it. I got my AccuCheck postage scale, my Dymo thermal printer. I do have a lot of eBay poly bags. I got some packing tape, some bubble wrap, and some avocados. Does anybody like avocados? So down here we have our shipping station. I got the item right here. We're going to turn on the AccuCheck scale. And this one runs on batteries, so it's very, very easy to use. Looks like we're at about 1 pound, 4 ounces. We'll plug that information into the computer. For internet on your computer, you can do a Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone. You can do as crazy as getting a Verizon Jetpack, or you can just go to a McDonald's, Starbucks, or Walmart. A lot of Wi-Fi is available for free in the United States. It's a beautiful thing about our country. We're going to do priority mail, 1 pound, 4 ounces. If you're traveling a lot, don't forget to change the zip code because it makes the postage a lot more accurate. And once we purchase the postage, we're gonna go back down here. We've got this beautiful Dymo 4XL printer. This will print out our shipping label, put your shipping label on your package. And now this bad boy is ready to be dropped off at the post office, and we made about $35 profit. So a little closer look at the system down here. I have the Dymo 4XL plugged into the Goal Zero Yeti 150. I really like this thing because I can have power supply, a fairly decent power supply, and use it when my car is off. It's all about watts. The amount of watts that this uses is low enough for this to use. Probably could you get away using one of these as well. This is a inverter. Peaks at 100 watts, but it's a 75 continuous watt usage. So we could probably get away with, but you have to have the car on. This, I like it because I can have the car off. Just like any system, it has its limitations. To scale, to make more money. It's comfortable for me to make a couple $100s a month doing this. Obviously, if I had a bigger van, I could have more volume, I could have better photography place or whatever, but it works for me right now the way it is. It takes a couple bags worth of stuff, a couple cubic feet of storage of stuff, and you could have a hobby that generates you some income. There's so many different ways to do this. It definitely stretches your creativity and ingenuity. I'm gonna go list a couple items. Thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any encouraging comments or any experience with selling on eBay on the road, let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for your time, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.